So it has been bothering me for a while now. This email. I have just realized a lot of students does not have active email addresses. Meanwhile, National Open University has everything to do with technology, so you cannot ignore emails. I just looked across some records between yesterday and today, and I found out that it appears as if a cyber cafe operator used his or her own email address to process the admission of many students. One email for many students. It repeatedly occurred. Not only this semester, last semester, other semester, past semesters, and different cyber cafe operators. You as a student, why would you allow such? Are you trying to be an analog person in a digital world? Or should I say an ancient person in a modern world? People like this. People like this. Are you still of this type? No. Even if you are, you need to improve. It is time to move on. You shouldn't be there anymore. The world has moved on. Email addresses is a necessity in this modern world. You need to understand how to use this. So now I want to teach you how to create an email address and use it effectively. I'll try to make the video as short as possible. So the first thing you do is today, let me rotate this. I wouldn't like to keep the screen like this. No, it's on phone. I'm using phone, but I wouldn't like to keep the screen this portrait. It has to be landscape so that it can fit to many devices, not just phone. If you watch the video in other devices like computer, I usually turn my screens. So now look at this. To create a Gmail address, we have Yahoo Mail, we have Hotmails from Microsoft. Google Mail came after Yahoo Mail, and others have made huge advances in the market. Google tried to buy Yahoo. That time it didn't work. After some time, Yahoo now pleaded with Google to come and buy us, but Google no longer had interest. So it's an advanced technology. So that's why I encourage you to make use of Google than other ones. They're all functional. As I'm talking to you, I also have Yahoo Mail. I have Hotmail. I have Proton Mail. There are so many of them. So, but it depends. I'm more active with this one. I'm more active with Google's because most of the things I do these days has Google involved. So today is Nigeria's independence, and that's why you're seeing this flag here of Google. So they're also celebrating with us. So happy 59th independence, Nigeria. So we hope there will be more improvements in Nigeria. So now we go on to creating an account with Google. You start with account. Type the address at the top. You can see the space for address here. You open a Google Chrome or any browser, any web browser, accounts.google.com/sign up. Then go. You press enter on your computer or your phone. Then it opens the account form. You just fill in the form. That's what you type. Your first name, your last name, your username, what you want to be your email. Then your password. If your password is WAEC, confirm password will also be WAEC. I also know that passwords are case sensitive. If you used capital letter to create the email address, when you want to log in, you will still have to use capital letter for the password. If you use capital letter now that you are creating the email address, you will have to use capital letter when you want to log in. It's everywhere password is involved on the internet. It is the same procedure. Password everywhere is case sensitive. So after this procedure, you will have to press next. You have to press next to move to the next form. It will open the next form. So if you are typing your password, you will not be seeing the digits. But if you want to see the digits, you will have to press this button here. Then you'll be able to see the digits. For instance, if you type password, it must not be something that everybody knows about you. So if ordinarily you will have to mix it up so that it will be difficult for anyone to think. But if you mix it up to the extent that you forget, that's your business. You lose access to the email, and you may never recover that. But if you attach your phone number and other emails, you may be able to recover. So, but for now, let me show you what I want to show you. So now, if you touch this button here, now you cannot see the password I've typed. But if you touch this button here, it will show you. So that's what it does. That's what it does. It's now viewable. You can now view your password. If you touch it again, it will encrypt it. It will secure it so that even if someone is behind you, the person will not know what you're typing. So let's fill the form and move to the next form. It's very short. There you go, Muhammad Fayoshe. Now, Google suggested that I should use this as the email address, muhammadfayoshe52@gmail.com. So whenever people ask you what is your email address after this process, this is what you give them. But there are also other suggestions. It says Fayoshe Muhammad 52, or I can simply use Fayoshe Muhammad. It is still available. If you don't need the 52, I can simply use Muhammad Fayoshe. So these are extra 3 options that are available. So let me just pick one. Say Fayoshe Muhammad. I already entered my password, so I'll just say next. Touch next. It says something about the password. Use 8 characters or more. That's awesome. So you will have to adjust. I know what I've written, so I'll just add a few more characters. Then try it again. Next. This time it is up to 8 characters. Is accepted. Now Google offers to save your password. Do you want to save this password so that next time it will not ask you to enter your password before you can log in? Ordinarily, I'll just say yes. It says, okay, enter a phone number from Nigeria. You can see it automatically detects your country. That's why you're seeing this flag here. If it is wrong, you can change the country. Touch the arrow beside it and you'll be able to change the country. So let me enter a phone number. I already have a phone number. You're from Nigeria. Ordinarily, you have to remove the first 0. Remove the first 0 and enter the rest of the digits. Google knows that this is Nigeria, and +234 is Nigerian International Code. Next, it says verify your phone number. So now they say Google will send you text. Just read what is here. Did you hear that? So that alert is the message from Google containing the code. They might send you SMS, they might call you. Whichever way, you will receive a 6-digit code. So you enter the code. You don't need to show it to anyone. Once you've entered the code, you click on verify or touch this verify. Welcome to Google, Mohammed. That's it. You've created an email. That's all. It says, we will use your number for account security. It won't be visible to any other person. But do you have any other email address that can help you recover this email if you lose it? Then you enter it here. You must not, it's optional. You must not add this, but it is necessary in case you lose your password or phone number. Because you might lose your phone number, and if you don't have alternative email, that's all. You've lost the email entirely. So having a second option is always good. So if I were you, I would just add something here. Okay, I just added. It says, okay, we will keep your accounts secure. This month here is your month of birth, day and year. Gender, are you male or female or neuter? You choose one. Month of birth, this is October 1st. This is, you can choose 1967, okay, 70, make it 1970. Your gender, are you a male or female, or, well, you decide. None of the above. Next. So that's it. Get more from your phone number. No, it tells you more about things they can give you from Google. Then you say, yes, I'm in. That's you want to be receiving messages from Google. Yes, I'm in. You can skip it if you want. Privacy terms, you have to agree. I agree. You can read it properly. Read it properly before you agree. It is a legal term. It says, welcome, FileShare. Some privacy terms and all that, blah, 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 blah. So you have to, if you want to go straight to your email, at this point, it just logged you in. But as a new person, you may not know where to start. Now, this place, they wrote M. You can see M. That's where your profile is. And you also have your personal information here in case you want to change them. So you go to the M. So all you need, so when you touch this M, when you touch the M, you log out, you sign out, and someone tells you to send him or her your email address. This is what you send to the person. Just write it down somewhere so that you won't forget. Write it down. Write your password down too. Just keep them safe in a diary or your phone number message box. Let's assume you've closed everything, and someone just said, "Hey, I sent you an email. Please go and check." So all you need to do now is come here, come to your email and type gmail.com. gmail.com. So it opens up a sign-in form. So you touch your name, your email address. It says, okay, please can you enter your password, Mohammed Fayoshe. Then you type your password. Then you press next. That's how you log into your email. So now it will log into your email box. Save password, I always want that. So at this point it says, give you two options. Look at this. It says, you want to use the web version or open it in a Gmail application. I have Gmail application here, which you can always use, but I want to use a web version because there are some China phones that some students use that does not have this Gmail application. But as long as you have Google Chrome, you can always use the web version. So that's why I want to go with the universal option, web version. So we go with web version. There you go. It says this is your inbox. This is your inbox. However, you don't have any email. Please enjoy your day. Now, ordinarily, if you come to this, you always see this menu. Whenever you see that menu, try to touch it and see what it's talking about. And that email, you will see your inbox, your start messages, just as the same thing I thought in WhatsApp. There are still start messages there. Send. So assuming you want to create an email and send to somebody, you want to send me an email. So all you need to do is touch this icon here. On the desktop, on the computer, you will see compose, the word compose. When you see compose, even in Yahoo Mail and other ones, they are all the same. They are, or let me just say similar, not the same, but they are all similar. You will still see compose. So here, you have some fields. So this is where you type the email address of the person you are sending the message to. It's just like writing a letter to someone. CC, if you want to send the same message to another person, you type the person's email address there. BCC, blind clear copy, is an option you use when you want to send an email to different persons and you don't want them to know that you send it to different persons. But CC, it tells them that you send this email to many people. Then subject, what's the title of your email? Please send me school fees and all that. Then the body, this is where you start typing the mail you want to send to someone. Then after typing, you see your send. Your send is here. You now touch send button and it will be sent. So look at that, it's now asking for an email. Which email would I like to send email to? Let me just enter mine, say double M, and I don't need to send to any other person. Remember how much. Then you send, and that's it. And once you send it, I will always receive it immediately because I have Google app. That's the difference. Well, if you have web version, you may not receive it like SMS, but if you have a mobile application version, once someone sends you an email, it comes in very fast like an SMS. When you send it now, it says sent at the bottom left here. So, and when you go close this, when you go back to that menu, come down to sent mail, you will see it. Me, the message I sent to someone. Say the message, the title, or the subject, and then the email content, and the time you sent the email. So that's how it is. Last semester, the head of the CEAGS, National Open University of Nigeria, Juliet Inebedum, PhD, she tried a lot, and so many other incubation center directors. They sent messages to students offering different GST courses to their emails. How would you receive yours if you don't have an email? How would you receive it? If you receive an email, all you need to do is just touch it. Just touch the title of the email and it will open. You see the content. Touch it like this, that's all. It tells you who sent it, the time the person sent it, and what the person sent. And create yours today. If you don't have an email, create your own email today. If you get stuck anywhere, you can pause this video, watch it over and over before contacting me. As if you made anything different that I didn't talk about here. Well, look at the email I was talking about. The email from Mohammed Fayoshe. The email just arrived. So I decided to show you. So when it comes to your email this way, when you log into your email, you see the one you've not read. The email you've not read is usually dark compared to the ones you've read. So you need to touch it to open it, and then you'll be able to see the content. Though even at this moment, you can see the content of the email from here, but you need to touch it to open it later. So all you need is touch this file here. That's it. So Google suggests some questions regards to the content of the email. Where are you from? Because I've not communicated with this person before, and Google just identified that. So, who are you? These are likely questions I could just touch to reply the message. But if you want to reply manually from your own email, you can touch this arrow here. Touch this back arrow to reply. Touch the other one to forward, to send it to someone else. If you're replying, just like WhatsApp, you're replying a message directly, or you're forwarding. When you're forwarding, you'll be required to type an email address to which you are forwarding, just like creating an email. So that's all.